This is another MyView TV exclusive. Please remember to hit the notification bell, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in here to cheer for me. Everything what you see happen, my natural talent. Let me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple, me.
Wagwan, me people. Hope everybody doing okay. Hope everybody doing alright. Earlier today, you see me come tell about the boy with the police, them slap around a Maxfield. And me know now wonder who him be. But don't need to worry. Me have my friend in the big nose, I go tell you exactly who him be. Yes, because this a boy named be called for some shooting. But me tell the people them something. Me know now go say me nah no matters and me alright with that. But one thing you can't say me nah talk the truth. And see because me talk the truth, I go and show you two pictures of my friend. Me never put no enhancement on the nose. Our nose just get big all of a sudden.
A little of what we know about the individual. He was identified as someone who was listed recently as a person of interest in the shooting death of a 16-year-old girl in Trenchtown. So they have identified him so far, and they are still making some more checks in that particular case.
More than when the police them slap down people of fame teeth meat concrete just take a break off of the nose story just for a little bit and so reach back to Stephanie. You understand? Because we know no one know how comes gunshot fire up at Maxfield Avenue up there, so, and then the year shooting down at Denham Town. Me see some people I wonder if it linked to the same boy where the man them slap down a river town. No. That's a different operation. But when we get back right into the Denham Town space, half an hour the gunshot lasts for, and the police them make you know along with Stephanie say, is after them a come off for the crime scene there, them hear two little shot pan Cali Smith Drive, and I saw the shootout start. So remember me tell the people, it's not only big Stephanie knows big, she know if make mistake too.
The men escaped by going into the Maypen Cemetery, and something that I just want to provide a little more clarity on, that we saw some video last night that gave the impression that it was the Denham Town station per se that was attacked by criminals, but in this case,
no, Stephanie, because maybe the video where you have another video where we see, but clearly the video where we see, you know, Stephanie, I mean, be honest with you, everybody see that on social media when the police them are back in them tight pants, because them can't get criminal and them the tight pants, they no criminal must escape. We see them to kick up off a GRUNG, so we make them break their kick up off a GRUNG right in front of the police station. It no matter which part the shooting that come from, once it's in the vicinity of the police station and the attack. So them did run for cover, Stephanie, but make I ask you something. You never read the brand on the paper before you come talk. You know, since you're foolish, you see a chat, Stephanie, since nobody no want tell me tell you, how garbage you come and attack. Everybody under attack.
The shooting happened within the vicinity of the police station, but it was the police officers that responded to the explosions heard in the area that were being fired on, and not the station.
Well, I don't know, people. Make I ask Stephanie one question. How the station are going to respond to the shooting, Stephanie? Like, how the station are going to respond? Because me don't know enough. Somebody put that in the comment section and tell me. Yes. Me don't want to say me a pressure Stephanie too much, you know, people, but when Stephanie not talk, nothing makes sense. I'm sure me look on the video, me see a few officers that is assigned to that station come out and a fire shot in the ear. Me know me see them, and me know I see them too. Anyway, I go right now at Granville right now because me not understand what go on down there. The man them still up a Shelly and her 4-year-old son, you know. And they see the man who pick up Shelly and her son and carry them to the hospital for go save them life, them burn down the man house. Something now add up. Who is Shelly, man? Who is Shelly baby father? The people them not talk.
Scared, my brother.
Why? But why? Why is that?
Because what they want, no easy, rough.
What do you think can be done about it, though?
Well, I will not have to put it to justice, you know. Oh, we don't know justice for here. We don't know justice, so we can't manage what they want.
People now come out, how much people move out since morning, take chop, move out. So, yeah, okay, but just they are just God, you know. Just go on there, just God.
People don't know say me now come for pretty up nothing, you know. The only time I see them come and them a talk about God this and God that. How when you reach close upon them doorstep, yes, you see them run come out and a ball. Why you not go to the police station? I mean the police know some look family a criminal. Why you not go do that? Right now, I'm going to talk to the councillor, and if you look in the comment section, you know, the people, I'm going to tell you about this councillor. I see them been talking about him from the other day. You understand? And when the people them say, hey, I hey, me I tell you no, read the people them I say about him.
Sadly, the person who took the injury to the hospital, his house also being touched and blown to the ground. Now, I can't say anything else. I can't, because I've been calling for some intervention, whether it be Zozo or whatever tool I have, to bring it on to stabilize what is happening in Granville.
Hold on now, Mr. Man, with some little cloud over your head. Don't need to worry. All I need to do is take a page out of Imani book, find a group of people who don't have nothing to do, and go out in the road and say, yo, we want Zozo, we want the police, them get a new little sleeping spot. Concubine up and then can come sleep with too. Yeah, man, Mark Golden not telling about the people. Just hold on, man. Hold on a minute. But before me reach right there, sir, me have to talk to the Commissioner Andrew, and then me have to address them.
Wherever the gangs feel that it's safe and that they can operate is exactly where we're going to go, and right where they are.
We will get the criticisms, Commissioner. They will pick on us every day. It is our job to be picked on. You will hear all kinds of things being said, half of which are not true, not researched.
Can stop this right so before I make him continue, cause me like when people remember which part them a come from. So you the feel like you alone the tech student run money for send yourself to college and them little thing there, other people they do it, you know. So when you go come big platform come say people only attack and them no research it, make I ask you a question. When you tell the criminal them say, yo, we come drop a curfew down there so. You understand? You never did know say when you tell them say yeah come them a go leave. And when them leave, them are going to leave some little machine where now work. For you pick them up make it look like you not do job. You never did know that. So nobody feel like you're brighter than nobody else. People here who take a loan to look in the comment section here see them say, yo, take a loan to and then pay back. No because them are the Prime Minister of Jamaica, them don't know exactly what them are say. Anyway, make you finish what you say and then go talk to Sleepy.
We will maintain the political capital to stay the course, to see the benefits of making these long-term investments, which may not have the short-term result.
Me like how you mention result, but me not to give no whole heap of credit, because me don't tell criminals so now come, so me know see a lot of them escape with the machines them on don't need to get. But me glad when they get some off of the road, but wonder how much of them here work. Almost 50 firearms and more than 400 rounds of ammo has been seized. The zone of special operation was established 4 years ago. The security measures is in place in 5 areas in Kingston, St. Andrew and St. James. Me I go back on the talk to Courtney Williams now, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of National Security.
From 63 recorded in the near 4-year period compared to 20 since the ZOZOs have been implemented. That is a significant, by any measure, a 68% reduction, whether we're talking about crime statistics, whether we're talking about economic statistics, whether we're talking about education statistics. A 68% reduction is pretty significant. In Greenwich Town, right, where the numbers are a bit lower, 28%, but they are all in the same direction. All the categories we are seeing reductions there since the ZOZOs have been implemented. And even more impressive is the outcome, the crime stats in August Town, which have seen a 73% reduction. Murder, that's about half what they were prior to, in the period, similar period prior to ZOZO.
No, me hand over the mic to Sleepy.
The level of professionalism displayed by the joint forces in all these areas is outstanding. There has been significant reduction in criminal activities across all 5 zones. I wish to assure the residents that the joint forces, which comprises members of the Jamaica Defence Force, the Jamaica Conservative Force, will continue to provide the necessary support to rid the communities of violent producers, gangs, illegal weapons, and ammunition, contraband, as we build these communities. The replication of the clear hold and build policy will have implications for all challenged communities. Our social investment activities have been restructured to ensure accountability and inclusion. We're giving particular emphasis to the utilization of social demographic data in order to achieve meaningful, sustainable, and successful community development. But I expect that we will take the opportunity to visit a number of them and see what is happening. We're at a stage where, certainly in Mount Salem, and we are seeing increasing improvements in the Denham Town section and other communities that we operate.
Me not even gonna lie to you people, and me know for myself. Him not really talk with much sense still. Me I only know that. Anyway, remember me they tell you say Mark Golding finally say something will make sense. Yeah man, me no want to feel like me no rate Mark Golding, you know. When he talk things that make sense, me I gonna make you people them know. And me agree that Mark Golding has say no.
There are issues, of course, in how it's administered. Sometimes when officers are stationed in a Zozo community for a protracted period of time, they build relationships on the ground that can impact their operational decision making, and that can be a matter of concern for residents. When I toured Mount Salem, that was a concern that was voiced to me by persons on the ground. So the whole question of where the soldiers or police are stationed is very important, because the nature of these communities is that what is happening at a checkpoint may be peace and safety, whereas what is happening 100 yards away may be sudden destruction. And the need for mobility and covering the critical areas which are strategically vulnerable was another area of concern.
Even though Mark Golding now go talk it plain and straight, make me help him. Me will help him phone. All Mark Golding make you know say when he touch the road down there, the people them say watch them man. The soldier them when them under the tent are sleeping up. Them over there yard they are sleeping. All of them careless girl there. That's all Mark Golding need to say in that way, but the people them understand. I know another thing where the people them tell Golding, but he not really want to tell the people them tell him say the same dirty criminal boy them and them a send out the concubine them to the soldier them so them can push out the little machine them, and the soldier them not stop them when them a pass the checkpoint. Cause watch them man, when them go so boom and done send the concubine, they go sleep with two soldier in the night. In the morning you see them cock up in the front seat and the whole like gun on in the back eye chunk, and he just a drive past. Hear the soldier them, yo, that me sleeping last night, you know, so me not even to go stop it and make the friend them know say, yo, me and that one day a link. Big set of eat at them. Anyway people, tell a friend, check us out. We have more news to go now.